A very important problem as per the exam point of view. Many times it comes in the exam. This is a problem on radius of curvature in Cartesian form. Okay. So for the curve y is equals to ax upon a plus x, show that 2 rho by a raised to 2 by 3 is equals to x by y the whole square plus y by x the whole square. If I am not mentioned to find the radius of curvature, how will you understand whether you have to find the radius of curvature for the given curve? Okay. Now how to guess? To guess, if you see here, they have asked us to show that 2 rho upon a raised to 2 by 3 is equals to x by y the whole square plus y by x the whole square. Here rho is coming, and what is rho representing? It is radius of curvature, right? So since we are a given curve is a Cartesian curve, we have to solve using the radius of curvature in Cartesian form formula, where we are required with y1 and y2. Okay. So hence consider y is equals to ax upon a plus x. Mark it as equation number 1. Here we are not required with the point because I have not given any extra information here. Okay. So here differentiating both sides with respect to x. Now here numerator is also having x, denominator is also having x. To differentiate, I have to apply u by v rule. So derivative of y is y1. V into differentiation of u minus u into differentiation of v divided by v square. A plus x as it is. A is acting as a constant. It will come outside the derivative because it is into, and derivative of x is 1. So a into 1 minus ax as it is. Plus sign is there, so I have to differentiate this separately and this separately. So derivative of a with respect to x is 0. Derivative of x with respect to x is 1 upon a plus x the whole square. Simplify now. A plus a into 1 is a into a it will become a square. Okay. A into 1 is a into x is ax. Minus 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 into ax is minus ax upon a plus x the whole square. So ax will get cancelled. I am remained with a square upon a plus x the whole square. This is your y1. Similarly, I will go to find for y2 now. To get y2, I am going to differentiate equation 2 with respect to x. Derivative of y1 is y2. A plus x the whole square as it is. I have to apply, if you want you can apply u by v rule, or else those who are very much familiar with the composite differentiation, you can go with composite differentiation. Okay. So I will explain by u by v rule. Though there is no x term in the numerator, I will apply u by v rule now here. Okay. A plus x the whole square as it is, derivative of a square minus a square as it is, derivative of a plus x the whole square upon a plus x the whole square the square. Okay. A plus x the whole square as it is, derivative of a square with respect to x is 0. Why? Because a square is acting as a constant. Minus a square as it is. I need to differentiate this quantity. That is as good as now bracket the square when it comes. You cannot separately differentiate. This is, you are going to consider this as u. U square derivative. What is u square derivative? It is 2u into differentiation of u. Whatever holded u must be differentiated. So derivative of a is 0. Derivative of x is 1. So 0 plus 1 upon a plus x raised to 4. Because square this square it will become 4. Okay. This into this is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 into 2 into a plus x is 2. That is 2 into a plus x. And this a square outside it will become minus 2a square into a plus x upon a plus x raised to 4. That is minus 2a square into a plus x upon a plus x raised to 4. Therefore, a plus x, here a plus x is there. Brackets, one of the bracket will get cancelled. I am remained with minus 2a square upon a plus x the whole cube. So we have got y1 and y2. Now we are going to substitute in my formula what it is given by. Rho is equals to 1 plus y1 square raised to 3 by 2 upon y2. That is 1 plus y1 is how much you have got? Y1 is a square upon a plus x the whole square. A square upon a plus x the whole square. Here y1 square is there, so this will become square raised to 3 by 2. Okay. Y2 is, how much you have got y2? Minus 2a square upon a plus x the whole cube. What I have written here. Do not cancel this 2 and this 2. because this square is only for this bracket and here plus sign is there. We cannot cancel this. Okay. So keep the numerator as it is. Here it is becoming 1 plus a square, the square it will become a raised to 4, and a plus x the whole square, the square it will become a plus x raised to 4 raised to 3 by 2. Okay, I have split out the squares to both numerator and the denominator. Into denominator will come in the numerator. So I have reciprocated. When I write this into, this ratio will get reciprocated. So a plus x the whole cube upon minus 2a square. Hence, take the LCM. So a plus x raised to 4 plus a raised to 4 upon a plus x raised to 4 whole raised to 3 by 2 into a plus x the whole cube upon minus 2a square. Okay. I am splitting the power for the numerator and the denominator separately. I cannot cancel any of the power over here because expression is there. So a plus x raised to 4 plus a raised to 4 raised to 3 by 2, keep it as it is. A plus x raised to 4 raised to 3 by 2 into this quantity will remain as it is. Now I can simplify. 2 1s are 2 2s are, right? 2 3s are 6. So a plus x raised to 6. This is going to remain as it is. This also will remain as it is. Okay. Now, this is minus 2a square into a plus x the whole cube. One of 3 brackets will get cancelled. Okay. I will take this minus 2 this side. So minus 2 row. Why I am taking minus 2 this side? Because I wanted to prove here 2 row. Okay. 2 row I am required. So I have taken this minus 2 this side. Okay. So when I take minus 2 this side, it will become a plus x raised to 4 plus a raised to 4 raised to 3 by 2 upon a square into a plus x the whole cube. I don't want this 3 by 2. If I have to remove this 3 by 2, I'll say raising the power of 2 by 3. Or else a clue to remember, I am required with 2 row raised to 2 by 3. Right? So I will raise the power both sides by 2 by 3. So this becomes what? This becomes minus 2 row raised to 2 by 3 into a plus x raised to 4 plus a raised to 4 raised to 3 by 2 whole raised to 2 by 3 upon the denominators here into is there. So separately the power will raise to this and power will raise to this. This is into raised to 2 by 3 into raised to 2 by 3. Such that when you simplify here, you will get a plus x raised to 4 plus a raised to 4. This 3 and 3, 2 and 2 will get cancelled. 2 2s are 4 by 3. This 3 and 3 will get cancelled. A plus x the whole square. Okay. 1 upon a raised to 4 by 3, you keep it aside and divide this with this with this. Plus sign is there, no? And bracket power has turned out to 1. Now separately dividing the denominator. So here 2 of the brackets will get cancelled. So a plus x the whole square will remain. A raised to 4 upon a plus x the whole square. Now to get our required form, I will proceed with by writing this. A raised to 4 and a plus x the whole square can be written as a square upon a plus x the whole square. I have splitted out the power, that is here a square I have taken out inside and square I have taken the power, such that this will become. Now from the given we are having y is equals to ax upon a plus x. From this what is a plus x? It is ax by y. So you have a plus x. Yes. What you are going to substitute? Ax by y. Here also a plus x is there. So ax by y. Okay. The whole square. Now ax by y the whole square, you keep it as it is. One of the a will get cancelled. So a. Numerators, denominator will come in the numerator. So ay upon x the whole square. That is here. If you split the power, here it is a square, here also it is a square. Can I take wholly common? Yes. I am remained with x by y the whole square, y by x the whole square. Here a square upon a raised to 4 can be simplified. Bases are same, powers get added or subtracted. Since it is in the denominator, it will come minus 4 by 3. Take the LCM. So 3 2s are 6, 6 minus 4 it is 2, 2 by 3. So a raised to 2 by 3 is remaining here. X by y raised to 2 square plus y by x raised to square. Here the power is 2 by 3. Here also the power is 2 by 3. So I'll shift this down in the denominator. Powers are same. So combining the numerator and the denominator and raising the common power, we will prove for the required relation. This completes the radius of curvature problems. Thank you.